Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I'm coming to you at 7 a.m. I am getting ready for work. It's very early, so that's why I needed my espresso. I haven't drank it yet, but it is necessary. So if you guys seen the title, I'm coming to you guys today with the first impressions of the new Dose of Colors foundation and beauty sponge. So if you guys haven't seen it already, which I'm sure you have, it looks like this. So it's the Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue medium to full coverage foundation. It says it's high pigment, matte finish, buildable, lightweight, long wear, vegan, cruelty-free, talc-free, paraben-free, oil-free, and fragrance-free. So pretty much everything free. On the back of the box, it says, our lightweight medium to full coverage foundation delivers a blurring effect which reduces the appearance of fine lines and skin imperfections. How to use. Apply foundation using our seamless beauty sponge. Fingertips are preferred applicator. Achieved desired level of coverage by building up the foundation. I got the foundation in the color light medium 117. I have not tested it yet, so I don't know if it's my color, but I ordered it online, obviously, so I'm gonna hope for the best. And then I did get the beauty sponge to go along with it. It says, our sponge has a unique flat bottom, teardrop shape, which allows for smooth, even coverage and seamless application. How to use. Wet sponge to expand and squeeze out excess water. Can be used to apply liquid, cream, or powder products. And this is what it looks like, not damp. It says Dose of Colors right here, if you guys can see. I'm going to go ahead and wet this. I've already applied all of my moisturizers. I'm going to actually put on my primers now. I'm going to put on my Hangover RX primer, just a little bit. And then I'm going to take a little bit of my professional primer to, fill it in my pores. Okay, now that that's all prepped and primed, I'm gonna go ahead and wet this. I just took another sip of my espresso. Now I feel like I have sudden energy. But yeah, like I said, it is 7:30 a.m. So I'm gonna do a first impressions, but also wear test. So I'm gonna check back in later in the day. I do have one workout scheduled, and I do want to work out on my lunch break as well. So we will see how it lasts through that. But first and foremost, let's go ahead and check that color. So like I said, I got 117 light medium. It comes in a really nice bottle and with a pump. Really like the sleek look. Has a lid. And it's 1 fluid ounce. Alright. So the color might be a little bit light, but I'm not 100% sure until I blend it in. I'm going straight in. I'm not covering up my blemishes or anything with concealer first, just so I can see how the coverage works. So I've already dampened it. You can see it expanded quite a bit. And I'm just going to take that and bounce it all over. So first off, it looks like it's a pretty good match. I probably could have gone up a little bit on the shade, but with my neck, it looks to match pretty well. I didn't use all of the product that I pumped out. I took about 2 or 3 pumps, I believe. So far, it looks pretty good and a little bit dewy. Okay, so far so good. I had to move over a little bit, so sorry if my placement has moved. I have a bit of a glare going on. My table is mirrored, so it's reflecting the light from the sun. But if I close the blinds too much, it really affects how well you can see the foundation and the coloring and everything. I hope you don't mind that, but I just wanted to give you my first impressions off of the first application. And I think right now it looks pretty good. It's not too dewy. I do see a little bit of shine coming through. It is definitely a medium to full coverage. I would not say that this is a full coverage application the first go around. You can still see my blemishes and my under eye bags, but it looks pretty good for only a 1 layer. I'm gonna go ahead and apply a little bit more on my blemishes and see how it works. My cheeks always seem to be my problem area. I'm gonna apply a little bit more underneath my eyes as well. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this side. Honestly, it blends really, really well. The extra layer definitely did help on my blemishes. I'm still gonna have to apply a little bit of concealer just because this one is really, really prominent. But other than that, it really added a lot of coverage to my cheeks. You can still see through to my forehead, but that is totally fine because I always put a light layer on my forehead anyway, since I'm going to put a lot of concealer on. So off the bat, I really do like the way it applied. Like I said, the color match isn't too bad. It's a little bit hard to find your shade because it is an online company. I did order this off of Namie's, and they did have quite a bit of options for the colors. The color range seems really, really good. I was able to kind of find my undertones and whatever it was that I needed to kind of create this match. And they had a lot of photos. So that's also very helpful. Like I said, I really like the way it went on. It was definitely buildable. I built it over this. So you guys can see it's not too visible on my blemishes right now, which is perfect. So definitely medium to full coverage. I guess if you put a second layer over your whole face, it'll be very, very full coverage, which I am not a hater on. Do like that. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my face, and I will be right back to give you guys a full first impressions on how it looks with powder and everything. Okay guys, so I'm back. I just finished my makeup and my hair. I just curled it a little bit, but I just wanted to give you guys a a little update on how I feel about the foundation now that I got everything set and ready. Okay guys, so I had to move positions a little bit. The sun, I'm using natural lighting, is a little bit annoying. As you can see, it's on my chin now, so I have to sit in a certain way so you guys don't have so much sun glare. But overall, I think that the foundation looks really, really good after being set with my powders. The color match, as you guys can see, is pretty good, if I do say so myself, for picking a color online and not seeing it in person. So I think it's really good. I'm trying to think of ways to describe this other than it looks really good. I think the foundation went on really, really well. It did not dry too fast. It definitely let you have time to work with it. So the beauty sponge that it recommends you use, and a new drop from Dose of Colors, is quite a bit of difference from a regular beauty blender. Also, mine is super dirty, so don't mind that. But I think there is a learning curve with it. I'm not used to having something so huge bounce on my face, so getting into the smaller parts of my face with the big guy is probably not the easiest. With this one, I'm able to kind of get into my under eyes without having to flip it around. But it does have a really nice point on it, and I'm sure if I like carved out my contour, that it would look really great to do that as well. But it did get in under my eyes, so just a little bit of a learning curve with it, probably to get used to the largeness of the bottom part. But I did really like how it blended everything in. I love a sponge. It is super soft. I have dealt with some hard sponges in my past, so I'm a little traumatized, but this one is really soft even before you wet it, and really soft after you wet it. So I do like this. And then the foundation, I think the coverage is pretty spot on, being a medium to full coverage. I was able to kind of build up the coverage around my blemishes here, as you guys can see, and covered pretty much everything I needed to cover. Everything that I want from a foundation, it pretty much did. So far, really like it. I'm going to go ahead and put on my lip gloss and change and get ready to leave for work. So this is the ColourPop So Juicy Lip Gloss, and I will be filming a full face ColourPop video. I was going to film that yesterday and could not find my SD card for the life of me, so that should be coming very soon. I'm going to go ahead and get dressed, get ready, go to work, and I will check in with you guys before I go to my first workout of the day. Hi guys, so just checking in. I'm on my way to my first workout. I'm about to go inside right now. I have had this on for about 4 hours. It's 12:50 right now, so almost 5 hours. And it's holding up really well. I haven't done any strenuous activity as of yet. So I've just been inside, so I have not been sweating or anything, but it is holding up. If you guys are familiar with my videos or any of my first impressions, I don't ever touch up. It's very, very rare that I touch up. I might spray my face afterwards, after this workout, but that's about it. This is going to be a very short workout though. One, because I ran errands earlier, so I don't have too much time. And two, I have 2 workouts scheduled today, so I don't really need to go too crazy with this one. I'm just going to focus on my arms. I'm going to do 5 minutes on the rowing machine just to warm up, and then just do a bunch of arm workouts. And I will check back in with you guys when I am done. Okay guys, just checking back in very quickly. So I just finished a 30-minute quick workout. I did not wipe my face. I did not pat my face. So this is what it looks like. The foundation is holding up really, really well. I'm very happy at the moment. So I will check back in with you guys later. Hi guys, so just checking back in. I am on my way to my Pilates class now, and I have yet to touch up. I didn't even spray my face after the gym. So this is what it looks like. As you can see, I have a little bit of shininess, but nothing crazy. I don't see too much cracking on my skin anywhere, only around my nose, and that is pretty normal for me. I don't usually touch my nose a lot, but the foundation always seems to crack around there. So that's pretty normal for me and my skin anyways. Other than that, I think the foundation is holding up really good. It looks really good. And I would say it looks pretty much like a natural matte finish, not too much of a dewy finish. My natural dewiness is what's coming out. But overall, I'm really liking it. Hi guys. So I'm back. It is the end of the day. It is officially 8 p.m. and I have to say this foundation has held up so well. I didn't just work out once. I worked out twice today, and I did sweat a bit. I did pat my face this time and everything. As you can see, not that much has transferred off of my face. A little bit of breakage around my nose and everything, but that's because I rub my nose or anything. So that's pretty normal for me. And as far as the color match, at the end of the day, it still looks really good. I even asked my friend Helen if my color match looked good, and she said it did. So I'm very proud of the color match I have right now. And it has held out for over 12 hours. Like I said, it's now 8 o'clock. I put this on around 7:30. So it's a little bit more than 12 hours, and it's a really good wear. There's nothing on the box that claims that it's gonna last all day. It does say it's long wear, so it is pretty much long wear. I'm not gonna leave it on any longer. I do need to go ahead and shower, so that's why I look like this. Said I just worked out again. Overall, I wanna say I really do like this foundation. I do recommend it. It's a really good foundation. If you guys are new to my channel, if this is your first time here, just so you know, I do have normal to dry skin. I don't know if I mentioned that in the beginning part of the video, but I typically don't get too oily. I get oily in the T-zone as per anyone else, a little bit on my cheeks, as you can tell. This is probably like natural highlight now at this point. I'm just reading off of the side of the box. It says it's high pigment, matte finish, buildable, lightweight, long wear. I think all of those things are true, at least from my first impressions, my first day wearing this foundation. I think it is very true. It's very long wearing. It was pigmented. It was definitely a medium to full coverage. I did 1 layer on my face in the beginning, as you guys seen, and then added a little bit more to my problem area, so I was able to build the coverage. It did not dry too fast. It did not dry too slow. Like nothing, I don't think anything was wrong with it. It did not make me oily. It covered up all my imperfections that needed covering up. Did everything that I expect a foundation to do. So I'm gonna stop babbling. 100%. I think this foundation is worth it. I think the sponge is great as well. It's super soft. It does the job. There's nothing else I can say other than it's really good. So I'm gonna end the video here, and if you guys are new to my channel, please do subscribe. I'm still uploading every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for this month. Make sure to subscribe, make sure to like this video, make sure to comment down below, and I will see you in my next one.